In your forecast, eyes on higher rain chances towards the middle and end of the week as tropical moisture comes up from the Gulf. There's already a little disturbance out there, and it's something that we're tracking right now. Our forecast has some higher rain chances and essentially an enhancement to our typical pop-up showers and thunderstorms. So higher coverage of our typical showers and thunderstorms thanks to tropical moisture Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, regardless of any tropical development. Let's start talking tropics here. This is our area to watch. The National Hurricane Center update, keeping the odds of tropical development, meaning the odds of development of this area of disturbed weather right here into a tropical depression, tropical storm, low, very low. In fact, you can almost consider this as an unlikely development chance here, only 20% over the next 7 days. And I also want to note 0% over the next Tuesdays. Could this change? Definitely, but right now, not every forecast model is super enthusiastic about it. One bottom line thing, though, that we're going to expect is Florida, Central Florida, South Florida, they're about to get a lot of rain. And eventually, once this drifts north and west, west-northwest, eventually somewhere around the central Gulf Coast, we'll start to get quite a bit of rain. This thing is eventually going to move over some pretty warm water temperatures here in the northern Gulf. We're talking about middle and upper 80s, especially look south of Louisiana here. So is there a chance that this thing, if it were to become more organized earlier on, becomes tropical storm, maybe something a little bit more? Possible, but it is not looking very likely. In fact, earlier today there was one forecast model run that tried to make this thing a little bit more aggressive. But a lot of these forecast models are showing a very, very weak system with a lot of tropical moisture. A rainmaker, essentially. Here's one of those forecast models, which is kind of generally what a lot of the other models are doing. This is the European model. Lots of rain over Florida. This is Tuesday into Wednesday, and tons of rain. Then the system starts to move over the northern Gulf. Looks like an area of thunderstorms, and then attempts to organize but does not do a very good job at it. So it's a rainmaker with a tropical depression, tropical storm possible. This thing barely shows anything. This is Friday, so towards the end of the week, Louisiana, southern Mississippi. That's why we bump our rain chances on Thursday as it moves near our area. Regardless of development, this thing will bring rain. For Florida, lots of it. That is red, 3 inches. This orange around 4 inches of rain with locally higher amounts. It's going to be quite a bit. And then for the central Gulf Coast, once that area of moisture, regardless of development, gets towards the central Gulf Coast in the middle and end of the week, it'll enhance the daily showers and thunderstorms that we typically see. The coverage will be more numerous, and then you would see around 2, 3 locally higher amounts of rainfall, and that's towards the middle and end of the week locally. So right now, the development chance is low. A messy rainmaker is likely a weak system, but the Gulf water temperatures are warm, and we're going to keep an eye on it just in case. Local rain chances increase on Wednesday, high risk of rip currents as well. That's something we need to keep an eye on. You can see how we increase those rain chances later on. I do want to talk about the near-term forecast real quick. Look at tomorrow. 94, 95 degrees. That's a very, very hot forecast. It is really hot in the near term. Rain chances actually are lower in the early part of the week. So heat in the early part of the week here. 101, 102 for tomorrow afternoon. Let's go to Tuesday afternoon. 104, 101, 105. Hot numbers there. Futurecast, barely any showers and thunderstorms in the near term. In fact, tomorrow afternoon looks pretty calm and quiet. There's your rain chances tomorrow afternoon, only around 30%. So isolated coverage early in the week, Monday and Tuesday, and tropical moisture, regardless of development, brings a higher rain chance Thursday and Friday. Not a total washout, but getting pretty close to it. But changes are possible, so we encourage you to stay updated on the forecast. Of course, we'll keep you advised right here on Fox 10.